with anyone. I could be with anyone. You're here with me. You're here with me. You could be around with me. You could be with anyone. I could be with anyone. You're here with me. You're here with me.
In last week's 90 Day Fiancé tell-all for the single life, there were some shots fired and a little bit of shade given when Miss Debbie, who is quite a unique character, she comes off very eccentric, dresses very wild, and she has a lot of colorful. She has a very colorful personality. She's actually reminds me very much of a person who was like a moon baby, a hippie child who just got older. And there are a lot of things that you can say about Miss Debbie, but Miss Debbie had the audacity, I guess you could say, to come forward and say something to Chantel about the way she was behaving when she went away to Greece. According to Miss Debbie, Chantel wasn't presenting herself as a lady. Now, here's my take. In my perspective, if you want to dress however you want to dress, you want to conduct yourself however you want to conduct yourself, that is completely fine and okay with me. I don't care, right? But where it gets a little sticky and where it gets a little funny is when you get on TV, you do interviews, and you say that you want to meet a high interest guy, a high value man, that's what they call them, I guess. Guys who are in the top 1% of earners in the country, and if not in the world. And if you break it down from like the 1%, that includes the guys who are old, that includes the guys who are married, that includes the guys who aren't interested in women. Those, you know what I mean? So the numbers for you to be able to find a wealthy guy who is single, who is age appropriate, who is ready to settle down, start a family, and ready to live a monogamous lifestyle, and according to Chantel, put her first and consider her first, that dude is a unicorn. Now, in light of the fact that you're trying to pick up somebody who is unique unto themselves, what Miss Debbie was trying to tell Chantel in her own unique way and very direct, and to be honest with you, she was very blunt about it. If you present yourself a certain type of way, you will not attract a certain type of man. This isn't new. This isn't science. Now, I've seen where people have come at Miss Debbie and said it was none of her business, that she's jealous, she's old, she wishes she was like Chantel, and all that. People have to remove the idea that because you're attractive, you can do whatever you want. The reality of it is that if Chantel goes out, and especially with the type of men that she wants to talk to and she wants to attract, these guys have the pick of the litter. They have pretty girls all day long. So the fact that you're attractive means very little, if anything, to these gentlemen. So you have to be able to have the attraction, or at least the sex appeal, not only in your physical appearance or your demeanor, but you also have to have that sexual attraction and that ability to maintain his attention through your intellect, your heart, and your spirit that goes beyond just how you look. Because these guys see pretty women all day. And it's weird to me, and it's kind of creepy, to be honest with you, that so many people are flying to her defense, and they're not saying that, oh, she's fine for what she did, and guys will definitely like you. And I'm not even saying that guys won't like you. I'm not saying that she can't have a family and she can't have a child, because there are plenty of guys out there who push a kid in you and don't care whether you go out to the bar and throw your behind up all day long. I'm just merely saying that the type of guys that she wants to be around and the type of guys that she wants to make herself available to are not the kind of guys who want to have their lady on TV twerking every 5 seconds. Like, sorry, not sorry, that's just the way it is. Let's be 100% fair. Everybody wants to take the position that you can do what you want to do, how you want to do it, when you want to do it, the way you want to do it, and everybody else should be okay with everything that you do. The reality of it is the same freedom that you have to do whatever you want to do, everybody else has the same freedom and right to feel about the thing that you do when they see you do it. So Miss Debbie voiced her opinion. Chantel disagreed with that opinion. That's all fine and good. But for people who are in the know, people who are trying to counsel her and give her game, They're trying to tell her the ways that you can, like you're in these circles where you're meeting these very wealthy guys. And the guys that you're coming in contact with, let's just say ball players or rappers, as a for instance, when you come in contact with these guys, how many times do you think Drake heard from a female all the nasty stuff that she want to do to him? How many times do you think that the ballers and the rappers that were sliding to her DMs, how many times do you think that these folks were hearing the same, I don't have no drawers on, oh, I'm going to do this, I hope he's a 8 in the bed and a 9 in his pants. How many times do you think that these guys have heard that from these young ladies? Oh, I'm willing to step on the other side, I'm a wild one, I'm a crazy one, I go out and have a good time, whoop-de-whoop. They hear this all the time. And they hear it from women who may not value themselves or hold themselves out to be more than just a one-night stand. I'll say it that way. Not even so much value yourself. They just hold themselves out as, you can come and be with me for the evening and I'm not looking for anything long-term. Okay, it is what it is. But you don't want to put yourself in that same category with those young ladies if you're trying to be the long-term wife and the mother of this man's children. That's what Miss Debbie was trying to tell her. Let me know what you guys think down below. My name is James. That's my take. This has been My Take on Reality, and I'm out. 'Cause I've been living life right like I